what the knife was for. This was the moment for the knife because I've already gone to a second location. And that's the first thing they tell you not to do. You know this is the realest travel video you're going to see all day. So now it's time for mama to get some handbags. So you know the deal. We find a stall. We like what we're seeing. So we asked the owner, do you got some of that stuff in the back? And he was like, oh, okay. I see we're getting straight to it. Right this way. Okay, now this setup is similar to the previous place, right? We leave the stall and go to the apartment building behind it. First, we enter a pretty dimly lit floor, get to the elevator, get on it, and get up to the next floor. But it's looking real looking real different on this floor. Honestly, it's pretty fucking dark. I'm like, okay, is this the moment where I'm gonna have to fight for my life? Is it happening? And you know I don't have any weapons on me because they took my knife when they confiscated it at the airport where they detained me. This is what the knife was for. This was the moment for the knife. Oh, Shabri, you such a thug. Why are you bringing a damn weapon into a foreign country? For shit like this. We're doing shady dealings with unscrupulous individuals. See, this is why it pays to be a thug. I need to be able to protect myself and my husband while we're protecting our wallets trying to find a good deal. I don't want our organs to end up on the black market, girl. This was the purpose of the knife. Okay, since everybody has so much to say about the knife, this is why you need a knife. You need weapons. I'm over here crawling down a manhole to look for the perfect fucking purse. Okay, I need to be ready to defend my life. And I need to be a good wife. And make sure my husband doesn't fucking die. And this was the purpose of the knife. Because I've already gone to a second location. And that's the first thing they tell you not to do. I said, do I need to start dropping little shit like breadcrumbs so that eventually, hopefully, somebody will come avenge my murder and they could use it to find me? We're walking down an extremely poorly lit hallway. I mean, like I said, it's fucking dark. That gentleman turned on them lights, and when I tell you, I have never seen so many purses in one single place. This is what I imagine an Amazon warehouse to look like. And when I tell you that gentleman had every type of purse you could possibly think of. So the one bag I was so proud of was I got this gorgeous blue Birkin bag. It's originally thousands of dollars, but we haggled them down to 200, which is still a pretty decent price, but I really like the quality on this one. And I wanted one really nice bag. It's funny now because Walmart makes a damn knockoff Birkin. But this was like years before they came out with that. Or otherwise, girl, I would have just got it at Walmart. Play with me. I'm so glad my husband snuck a picture because, girl, otherwise y'all wouldn't believe us. This was just a fraction of the square footage in that massive warehouse full of purses to the brim. Crazy. Now, this is the one time that I was very happy that the men were doing the talking because my husband's haggling with this gentleman back and forth for the price of this Birkin bag, right? But for some reason, he insisted upon shaking hands to like basically seal the deal, which is fine. And my husband was absolutely fine with this. He was like, cool, no problem. But me, I was just a little bit creeped out at the idea of shaking hands with a man that had like 14, 15 fingers. I don't know if I'm ready to seal the deal like that hard. I mean, he was so adamant about shaking hands on this thing. And I was like, I'm sorry. I've just never been grasped by that many digits before. The thought of the sensation, I didn't like it. I wasn't comfortable. This was a lot for me. It's going to have to be like a fist bump sitch. You know what I mean? It's going to have to be a very trusting thumbs up, right? The fingers were completely normal. They were no different from other fingers, okay? I'm not making fun of the man's fingers. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the man's fingers. I'm just saying that is not something you spring on somebody. So anyways, I was so happy with this bag. I think I even bought another one from the man, and then I bought a few more from some other stalls throughout the day. I was so happy. I posted it on Facebook. I said, look at my little collection. My mom and my aunt were like, oh, so are you bringing those back for us? Are those souvenirs? Because they can't possibly all be for you. To tell the truth, yes. Yes, they were. All for me. I did feel bad, though. So I was like, yeah. 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 So I decided my mom was going to get the Birkin bag because she loves designer things. She loves luxury brands. She keeps up with that kind of stuff. So I'm like, fine, you get the Birkin. Tell me why I was dumb enough to check the Birkin. Mostly because it was just so big and I didn't want it to take up all the space in my carry on. Girl, when I arrived, that Birkin was gone. The Birkin was gone. The Birkin that I had promised to my mama, the Birkin that she then turned around and took that picture and showed all of her coworkers, that Birkin, the Birkin I paid 200 crispy USD for, my my Birkin, gone, gone. They probably swiped it at the Malaysian airport, but I did also fly through Manchester in the UK. They may have taken it there. Who even knows where that bag is at? So here's the thing with purchasing goods on the black market, right? You need to have a little bit of decorum about it, right? It is usually frowned upon. It's not really legal, but they turn a blind eye to it. As long as you're not buying a whole bunch of items that it looks like you're going to go back to the States and then sell this to make your own profit, as long as you're buying just a few personal items, it usually doesn't raise any eyebrows. Luckily, nobody said anything about all those purses in my carry on, probably because they were small. But somebody saw that big, nice ass bag and they got to come up off me. Somebody got they come up off me. I hope you're happy, whoever you are. So, being the amazing daughter that I am, I ended up getting my mom another knockoff Birkin, but not in Malaysia. This time it was in the black market in Thailand. But that purse, I wore it through the airport as if it was my own. They were gonna have to pry it out of my cold, dead, lifeless fingers. Because I'll be damned if I get another Birkin stolen from me at the airport. These men were selling these purses. One thing they love to do is take out a lighter and hold it up to the purse to show you it's not going to set on fire because it is real, genuine, premium leather. Girl, I don't care if the damn purse was shitting golden eggs. I don't care if the purse was doing backflips on the D. I'm not paying more than 25 US dollars. 200? 25. 25. I got 25. And all of these purses that you see here, 25. 25. Oh, just start walking away, and that tune will change real quick. So, after a very long day of shopping and the occasional haggling, our energy was spent. So, for dinner, we had to go back to Jalanalore. Michael absolutely could not live without that damn beef dish, and I was ready to try something new. I ended up getting these roasted pork noodles that were to die for. Oh, that skin was so crispy. How did they do it? And the noodles were the texture from my dreams. I love a good stir-fried noodle, but I'm very particular about them. This one was a 10 out of 10. I don't care if I sound basic. I fucking love the chow mein noodles at Panda Express. I like how skinny they are. I like the texture. I like the flavor. So whenever I go to a restaurant and they say that they're selling stir-fried noodles, I want them to be like the one from Panda Express. I don't care. Listen, I've had all different kinds of noodles all over the world. If you're telling me the noodles are gonna be stir-fried, I want them to have the same texture as Panda Express. I don't care how basic I sound, bitch. I like the chow mein noodles from Panda Express. I want them to be skinny, little wavy noodles. I don't want them flat. I don't want them too chewy. I want them like Panda Express. Give me Panda Express. So remember at the St. Regis in Singapore, we had a butler at our hotel and his name was Jasper. Well, we had given him a mooncake to commemorate his graduation and just as a parting gift. Well, I finally found a mooncake for myself worthy of taking home. There were stalls everywhere all over the Pavilion Mall selling these mooncakes, and I finally found one. Girl, these little teeny tiny cakes are like $20. But they're so cute, they're so beautiful, and each one is completely different from the next. They have so many flavor varieties, I was incredibly intimidated. I got a pandan lotus with a salted egg yolk in the middle. Oh! Now, you know the Asians, they don't like them desserts to be too sweet now. They say, oh, this is good. This is good. It's not too sweet. I like that. Well, this one was not too sweet and it was very good. It was a very delicate sweetness and then that little bit of saltiness from the egg yolk to balance it out. Oh, this was so good. I just love the chewy texture. On a super weird side note, apparently Church's chicken over here is called Texas chicken. I was walking down the street and I saw a logo that looked real familiar. I said, hold up, that looks like Church's chicken. And wouldn't you know, it's the exact same thing. Church's chicken, meet Texas chicken. And that was another great day in KL, as everyone here calls it. Follow me if you want to check out the country's vibe. Like, what is it really like to be there? It's one thing to go to a place and take cute pictures, but it's another thing to actually experience it. We have just 1 day left in KL before we set off for our favorite destination in the entirety of the honeymoon trip, the city of Penang.